Hey, y'all, your old buddy Doc here. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right. Both in Matthew and in Luke, there's a verse. Goes something like this: Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Jesus Christ said that. Now, whether you believe him to be God or not, that's on you. But it is considered the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. Okay. So if you're up in somebody's face, screaming at them, hitting them with a bullhorn, trying to hurt their hearing, pulling them out of their car, punching them, attacking them, marching into their church and raising all kind of hell, putting them in fear of their life. If you're doing that, you're doing unto others as you would have them do to you, which means, and I love this part, you're giving the rest of the world to give you permission to put stomp down on you. I mean, that's basically it. You're doing unto others as you would have them do to you. And you know what? I'm down with that. Because I'm not going to get up in anybody's face. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to kick in somebody's church and scare the living hell out of the parishioners and the children and everything like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to rip people out of their cars or punch them or do any of that stuff. I'm not going to initiate it. However, if somebody does that to me or in my vicinity, I most certainly will do unto them as they done to others. Boom. You come into my church, remember that movie, The Kingsman? That church scene? Yeah, that's what you're about to have. That's what's going to happen to you. You come in there with 20, 30 people, and if it's just me doing it, we going to have a hoedown. Because I may be old and feeble and broken, but I guarantee you I'll take at least 6 or 7 of you son bitches with me. Without hesitation. Without hesitation. I will be a martyr in a heartbeat. I got more days behind me than in front of me. And if my end is go out as a martyr, then so be it. The idea of dying in my bed, old and feeble, wearing my adult diaper, no, hell no. I don't want that. I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory, thank you. So if that's what you want, I mean, I don't want it. But if that's the way it's going to be, then I'm not going to run from it. You know, our founding fathers are rolling in their grave. They can't believe we allowing this shit going on in our country. You know, and I don't think I'm the only one. You know, we've been trained to let the law handle it, let the cops handle it. You know what? Cops are busy, and I ain't got 20 minutes to wait for them to come here and take a report about what happened. We just going to handle it. I'm not going to call 911. Somebody else can do that. I'm going to handle it. Yeah, you know, so remember, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Smart words to live by. Those are the words I try to live by. I'm nice to everybody. I don't judge nobody for the color. I do judge them by what they do, their content of their character. I think somebody y'all like said that. I don't know. I've heard the statement. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. I think that people need to just stop tolerating this. Tolerance is a bad word. You know, no, I don't have to tolerate it. And I don't want to hear how your son who is attacking or robbing or raping or doing anything else that they shouldn't have been doing, how they were a model citizen, because if there was a model citizen, they wouldn't have been doing that. You know, no, actions have consequences. You know, I don't care. You come at me, you come at my family, you come in my church raising all kind of hell and everything like that, we're going to be polite. We will politely remove you from the building And if you draw weapons, well, I'm in middle America. And if you think yours was the only gun sold, I got news for you. It wasn't. So, I mean, what people don't realize is we're already at war. We're already at war. We're in a civil war right now. It hasn't been declared officially, but when the Japanese planes were heading to Pearl Harbor, they were at war with us. We weren't at war with them, but they were at war with us. So yeah, we're in a civil war. They are stabbing people on buses. They are setting people on fire in the subway. They are ripping people out of cars, and now they're storming our churches. They've declared war. So, my oath to defend this country from all enemies, both foreign and domestic, doesn't have an expiration date. And if I'm forced to do it, I will do it. And if I'm forced to give my last devotion or last whatever it's called, my last ounce of strength to defend this country, I'll do it. I'll do it without hesitation or reservation. And if I wake up in the morning and I see 100 people standing outside screaming death to America, I'm going to treat it like a Red Dawn incident, and I'm going to do my thing. And I will defend my country. And if I go to jail, I will consider myself a prisoner of war. So, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Remember that. Because the last thing you want is to make people like me afraid. And I'm afraid. I am in fear of my life. I'm in fear for the life of my sons. I'm in fear for the life for my wife. I'm in fear for the life of the people I'm around. And I remember a time I wasn't afraid in this country. And now, if you're not afraid, you're either delusional or stupid, because you should be afraid. There are people in your neighborhood saying they want you dead. No, I'm not going to stand for it. The Germans, the brown shirts, the people, what they're doing is the same activity the brown shirts did, and they were the strong arm of the Socialist Party of Germany. The 4% of the Nazis were 4%, small percent, and because people tolerated it and let they basically strong armed their way into power. And if you spoke out, you were crushed. Okay? Not happening. Not in my country. I'm a free man. You come at me with that, we got medals for shooting socialists back in World War II. Maybe we should start giving them out again. It's time we stand our ground. I'm not backing down. I'm not going after you. I'm not going to charge the gate, but you come at me or mine, I'll make the introduction. Anyway, God love you. Peace out. Tell the truth. And for the love of God, be nice to each other, man. That's all you have to do. If we just be nice to each other and treat each other with decency and understanding, we wouldn't have all this hate. But no, we got to treat each other with hate. We hate them. Okay. Well, you let your hate get the better of you. We'll see where it goes. God love you.